Mohsin, I think that you see your gay self as contaminating your real self, as if it's somehow toxic, infectious, my counsellor Maureen observed, when in fact he is an important, valid part of you. You hate him because of what he stands for. Because he stands for everything I'm not. If I accept him, I have to reevaluate everything. Religion, family, job. Why job? She asked. Well, why do I study? Because I want to get a good job to support my family and to marry well. But I'm not going to have a family and I don't want a wife. So what exactly am I working hard for? I paused and then added, I think some people are starting to figure out that I'm gay. The student paper has this gossip column and they made this joke about me. I kissed a girl at a party and the writer said he was surprised. Even through her silences, my counsellor encouraged me to walk the corridors of my mind. Does it worry you that people might know? She asked. I used to think there were two types of people in the world. Those who could potentially kill themselves and those who couldn't. Now I know life is more complicated than that. Are you saying you're suicidal? Suicide felt to me like it might be an atonement. I have been. It comes and goes. The other day I considered taking a bunch of sleeping pills. The idea of falling asleep and not waking up was so appealing. The problem is, suicide is against Islam too. Do you think your parents would rather a gay son or a dead son? I hadn't thought about it that way before. My counsellor worked with my feelings like they were the colours of a Rubik's Cube she was able to align. My mum was my gateway into the world. I came from her. That's what made it so hard to imagine that she might not want me in it. I honestly don't know the answer, I said. A dead son they could explain. It would be a moment in time, and then they might move forward. They'd live with the shame of a gay son for as long as I was alive. I sighed. I just feel like I'm going to be depressed forever, I said. You're not depressed, Mohsin. I looked up at her. You're sad and lost and scared, and you have every right to be. Hearing those words gave me hope. I want you to do something for me. Let's imagine a future in which you have a son, okay? She said. Okay. Now imagine your son in exactly the situation you are in. The same history, the same conflicts, the same desires, and the same fears. What do you do? I had to step back, out of myself, to answer her question. I imagined a little boy that had my eyes and my inability to sit still. I grab him, I said. I hold him tightly and tell him that he's okay, that he is loved, and I don't give a fuck about religion, that any God who loves me must love him just as much. Now think about his sadness. What does that make you feel? She said. It makes me angry. Really, really angry. Digging deep into this pit of anger, I felt something shift inside me. My sense of justice kicked in. The anger felt good, powerful, like rocket fuel. I wouldn't be stalled by the obstacles put in my path. I would knock them down. I was surer now than ever before that I would not marry a woman. I would live my life as a gay man. And one way or another, there would come a time when I would face my family and force them to face the truth.